You know when you drag yourself through a paragraph and then realize you didn't understand all of it? What do? You probably go back and read it again, but you can read it a little bit faster this time. By the third or fourth time you've read it, you're skipping words left and right. Why? Because repetition is how we learn. Read, learn, repeat. I wondered if the same logic applied to students learning English as a second language, and this is what my thesis is about. So, the short answer is yes, it does apply. Stay tuned for the long answer. Using eye tracking technology, I recorded the exact eye movements of 31 English language learners as they read 3 stories 3 times each. And sure enough, the same pattern that I just described to you about your reading behavior held true for my participants, indicating that repeated reading does indeed have an effect on their reading efficiency. Not only, I found, does it have an effect, but it is a significant contributor to their reading efficiency. By running a statistical analysis, I was able to discover that every measure of the 6 that I ran were highly statistically significant, supporting repeated reading as a valid method to improve students' efficiency in reading. So why does this matter? Well, it's my hope that my research will contribute to future reading research, as well as contribute to our understanding of language learning theories. I also hope, last but not least, to encourage fellow educators, like some of us in this very room, to implement repeated reading in their own classrooms so that they can see the benefits that their students receive from repeated reading. On the screen you see 2 graphs, just as a little evidence that what I'm saying is true. The top graph indicates that with each repeated reading, my participants were able to skip more and more words. The bottom shows that with each repeated reading, they had the need to look back at previous words less. That is, their reading became more efficient. As I mentioned before, I ran 6 similar analyses. All of them were highly statistically significant, and repeated reading is supported as a valid method. So the next time you're dragging yourself through a paragraph just to have to read it again, I invite you to consider the logic behind it. Read, learn,